Hey everyone, it's so good to be back. I think it's been over a year since I last uploaded to YouTube, and I just have to start this video off by offering an explanation because I just went MIA. I just stopped uploading. I gave no warning or explanation, and I think it's the least I can do for those of you that have supported me and supported this channel throughout the years. But basically, in a nutshell, about a year and a bit ago, I completely burnt out. And to me, it felt like it came out of nowhere, right? I, at the time was, and still am, working full-time in finance. The company was undergoing huge changes, which increased my workload drastically. Soul Embers is my baby, my business that I'm running on the side. It just exploded, and I had so many new client intakes, and I absolutely loved that. I mean, I've been working on building Soul Embers up for the last 5 years. There was no way I was going to put a pin on that. And then my daughter entered a difficult phase in her teen years, and she needed my undivided attention, my support, direction, which of course is, for me personally, a priority. And I would give her all my energy and attention whenever she needs it. I was studying holistic counselling, and you know, my studies were becoming increasingly intense, very content heavy, and I guess just the kind of person that I am, the content that I was studying was calling me to really question my own morals, my values, to really reevaluate the kind of healer, the kind of counsellor, the kind of person I want to show up as in my practice. And you can't kind of put a time frame on that process of self-discovery, if that's how you want to put it. And then of course I had my beautiful YouTube family. I did not want to stop the weekly uploads. I love that I can connect with so many of you and offer my service and offer some sort of reprieve from what you're experiencing, healing, inspiration, motivation, whatever it is that you need in that moment. I love that I can do that on such a huge scale. I didn't want to put a pin on that either. Everything I'd worked so hard on, but I absolutely had no choice. No matter how much I resisted, I was not functioning. I needed to take a step back, and that's what I did. And so I had to press pause on YouTube. I had to stop taking new clients. I had to focus on my daughter's well-being. I had to find balance. I needed to practice what I preach as a healer and restore balance, re-establish my mind-body connection, give my brain a little bit of a break, continue on my studies, and come back when I guess that pressure valve, when I had released that pressure valve, when I could finish studying and have a lot more time, I should say, to re-establish everything. And so here I am, a year and a bit later. I'm very excited. I have finally finished and added holistic counselling to my qualifications, and I'm so glad to be reconnecting with you. Moving forward, I've learned I have so much more to offer as far as guidance goes through tarot, through my studies, so many new practices, so many new approaches, strategies. You know, we're taking the guidance through the tarot to the next level moving forward, and I'm really excited to be able to share that with you. I'm also really excited to, restart Soul Embers and take on new clients and start discussion groups and all those other plans that I had. So there are good things to look forward to moving forward. I plan to continue now the weekly uploads. I'm thinking Thursday through to Sunday, and I'm also really excited, guys. I'm thinking about, and tell me what your thoughts are on this, I want to do live readings. So over 2 consecutive days, I'm thinking either a Friday or a Saturday at different times that caters to different time zones, I'm going to go live and literally do, live readings for you. I'm personally really excited at the thought that I can connect with you one-on-one to offer a quick reading and guidance that's specific to you. Tell me, is that of interest to you guys? Like, I've pinned a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I thought Fridays and Saturdays are good days. If you think other days are more suitable, drop it in the comment section, in that pinned comment. I mean, I'll see what the general consensus is and I'll take it from there, right? And, because I've been out of action for over a year, YouTube demonetized the channel, and let's get Soul Embers back out into the algorithm. So make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Keep the conversation going in the comment section. Turn on the notifications so you know when your readings, on what days your particular star sign readings are going to be released, as well as so that you can be notified when I'm planning on going live. And finally, after that very long-winded intro, which I feel you guys absolutely deserve, let's jump into your reading. Hey Gemini, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all well. Where are you guys watching from? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to know. So Gemini, how are you feeling? What's going on? What's the vibe? What brings you here today? What answers do you seek? Where do you need clarity? What's on the horizon? So many questions. Is that what's going on, Gemini? I feel that a lot of you, just the energy I'm getting, I feel that a lot of you are swimming in your thoughts. I feel when I say swimming in your thoughts, I saw a massive body of water. So I'm wondering if you're trying to intellectualize your emotions, you're trying to disconnect from your feelings so that you can make an objective and logical decision. I feel that you're trying to understand a situation so that you can better control how you're feeling. And you're not allowing yourself to feel the emotion, right? So straight out the gate, that's what I'm getting. But let's see what the cards say. Does that resonate? Who does that resonate? Who am I connecting with? Let me know. Okay, let's have a look and see. What's going on with Gemini? What message do we have for Gemini this week? What is going on with Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? Okay, we have the winner. Warrior. You are one with the divine. You are the universe. Wow. Okay. So many messages are just coming through to me right now. What a beautiful card. Warrior. This is the word that comes to mind when I look at this card is despite. Despite the challenges, you persevere. Despite the obstacles, you stay committed to your truth. Despite the disloyalty, you stick to your own values. You try to maintain your character. That's a true warrior right there. Regardless of how we feel, sometimes not regardless. Sometimes, depending on what happens, we really want to react. And it feels like, Gemini, you're in a space right now where you are checking yourself and checking how you show up and not allowing yourself to become reactive. You are trying to see the bigger picture, and you're trying to understand where the other person or people are coming from and how it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. I feel that whoever or whatever this has to do with, it does matter to you. It does impact you. And so you understanding their motives is almost key to you being able to accept certain behavior moving forward. But I have to tell you that it's really difficult to understand someone else's vantage point without first accepting where they are on their journey and then determining whether or not you're in alignment. So there's an element of acceptance that needs to take place here that understanding won't bring to you. First needs to come the acceptance, and then will come the, understanding of where they're at, and then acceptance needs to take place again, and weighing up whether or not you're actually in alignment, and if you're not, if that's something you can again accept, right? Acceptance is it's a key word for you this week. It feels, Gemini. So I'm going to pop that card down and I'm going to break it down. Wow, so many messages for you. I feel there's so many questions, for those of you that this reading is connecting for. So many questions. Like I said, guys, for those of you that have subscribed and have stuck with me for so long, thank you so, so much. I really do appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, share the love, hit the like button, subscribe. It really does help the channel. Okay, so let's have a look and see. So what is this about, first of all? Second of all, I want to know, what do you do with this energy to get the best outcome this week? Okay. Okay, and what do you do to get the best outcome this week? Let's have a look and see. This is a very, very fixed. I see. Okay. This is a very fixed energy, Gemini, right? That's what I'm getting. At the moment, you're really in a beautiful energy of the Queen of Pentacles, unbelievably nurturing, unbelievably stable, knows how to take care of herself. This is really about nurturing your environment, maintaining your safety, maintaining your sense of security. And in many ways, what I feel, because I get a different feeling every time I do a reading and I pull out a card, it could come with different meanings. So what I'm feeling with your energy and what I'm getting and the messages I'm getting for you is that when it comes to security and stability, it has a lot to do with your routine, your day-to-day stuff. There seems to be a disruption to this. There is this element of definitely controlling your environment so that you can maintain that sense of security. Okay, it's a sense. I need to reiterate that. Going outside of your routine doesn't mean that you lose your security, that stability, right? But it seems like that is of hyper focus to you right now. You've really worked really hard. There is a very mature energy about you. You're so, Gemini, this is a beautiful energy. You're really trying to ground all your thoughts and your ideas to be able to create something beautiful in your life, an opulent kind of an environment. There's this richness to it, but yet there is a loving energy that surrounds you. It's very attractive, it's very soft, but it is very, very determined, and it is very it is very consistent. And this is something that you've cultivated and developed through trial and error, and it's taken you years to be able to be in a space where you're completely independent and you can make decisions for yourself as you need to without relying on others. It's a very beautiful energy, and your experiences haven't jaded you, and you feel good about what you've been able to create. You don't want to, give that up, right? You don't want to compromise that. And I feel that there is this offer that's been given to you for you to nurture something, but it's a really big, when I say it's an offer, it could be a person, a relationship, a job. I feel that you're really weighing up whether or not it's going to I mean, you can do it. You are being admired. You are being sought after. Whoever this has to do with, they are definitely pursuing you because they can see that anything that they bring to you, you add your sprinkle of fairy dust and that beautiful magic, and you create something extraordinary from it. You give birth to. You really bring into fruition the concepts, the ideas, the dreams. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm getting that you're really struggling with this situation to take all those ideas, all the thoughts and the questions that you have in your mind and bringing and grounding them in a way where you can see things working, where you can work with them within your environment. And so what Spirit is wanting you to know this week in particular is the key message is you will be successful, because, you know, if this is reminiscent of something that's happened in the past, perhaps there's some fear underlying you accepting an offer. This has to do with accepting an offer. I need to write that down. Gemini. A offer, right? This has something to do with you accepting this offer and weighing up those pros and cons. You are in a very, very you're in the positive vantage point, right? You're in control of this situation, and they know that. And you're trying to have some discernment and foresight. And what Spirit wants you to know this week is that this opportunity, it does feel right. I want you to think about, Gemini, instead of trying to understand, instead of trying to intellectualize, really drop your feelings into your sense of your gut feeling, your intuition. And does it feel right? Because I feel that it's fear that's driving certain thoughts, and it's driving certain behaviors that's causing you to think about the worst case scenarios. You know, the Emperor is I love the Emperor. He can become quite fixed though. So this week, definitely pay attention, continue to maintain, the message is continue to maintain your structure. Okay, you've got this beautiful energy of creating, you have this beautiful nurturing energy. This week, draw on that nurturing energy, drop your energy into your feelings and your intuition. So give them some space so they can, you know, come to the surface and allow them to guide you, instead of suppressing them or ignoring them from that space of fear. So maintaining that structure, maintaining that routine is going to help you, I guess, continue to maintain that sense of safety. Maintaining that structure this week, absolutely. You are definitely in control, but don't let yourself become rigid this week. And you know what you have here? An amazing new beginning. And this is a new leaf. Whatever you get into, you are going to absolutely love. The universe is blessing you with this beautiful opportunity that's filled with love. The Ace of Cups, absolutely emotional fulfillment. You know, we're talking about, this has everything to do with your emotional space. And so in order for you to accept this blessing, you need to be able to release an excessive amount of control. Trust yourself. You are a warrior. You are one with the divine. You are the universe. Allow yourself to tune into that, right? Trust it. Know that, think about whether whatever it is that has your mind going into overdrive, is it maybe based on a fear? And is that fear one that is actually present? Is it real, or is it something that you held on to? If you can work on that this week and work on figuring out whether or not this fear is preventing you from closing off this cycle. Sorry, let me start again. If you can focus this week on, how can I word it? This cycle, is about to close off. Oh my God, I had a moment there. This cycle is about to close off. You have this opportunity. Whatever has happened in the past that has prevented you from really embracing trusting your emotional space. It's trusting your emotional space, trusting yourself to make the right decision when it comes to, deep emotional connections, whether it be intimate or whether it be with friends, whatever it is, that sense of belonging. This is the time that the opportunity is there to release that. That cycle is done. You have learnt your lesson. Like I said, you've worked really hard to find that stability, and now it's ready to shift, Gemini. Pay attention. And if you can distinguish whether this is a fear that's driving your behavior, that's preventing you from accepting this offer, that's the difference between whether you'll be able to take this opportunity where your emotional space opens up like a floodgate and you're able to feel that deep sense of connection that you've so been looking for, that you have been wanting, right? So let's pull out a card to finally close this off for you this week, Gemini. I want to know, what energy do you need to release? So we've spoken about the fear, we've spoken about the ending of this cycle, the opportunity for you to form deep emotional connection or a deep sense of satisfaction if it's not for an intimate relationship or in friendships. But let's see, what is it that you need to release? We've also said that, be mindful not to become too controlling. And when we say trust your intuition, we're actually talking about knowing that you are the warrior. Okay, you've got this. Trust yourself. Surrender to your soul's path. This is about trusting the spark, the energy within. The spark of spirit within you. This is about trusting that. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Perfect, right? You've done that journey. You're closing that cycle, right? Embrace every lesson and every moment. You have embraced that lesson. I don't think you realize that even though you look back, Gemini, at how far you've come, how much you've grown, what you've learned, you're not the same person anymore. Right. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that with you guys. Comment below. Let me know if this resonates with you. Is this your story? Guys, share your thoughts. I mean, not only do your comments help the channel, I love reading them. I aim to respond to them. And your messages can inspire and help others on their healing journey too. So, have a great week, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye.